Welcome back, everybody, to episode 3 of the Shitpost HQ podcast. I'm joined by the boys.
It's good. My name is Chris. I'm the newest member of the pod.
Mike here, what's up?
You know what? That's true. Did we ever even actually start?
I guess we're gonna start
I don't know
now.
if I said my name.
You did. We always say the name.
Where's your
Bro, talk
Man.
You should
talking into the
imagine
beer.
we got so baked we did an entire episode talking into the beer.
Video only podcast.
Video only podcast. Okay, and you're in that.
Let's crack the beers.
Yeah,
Grab your beers,
fucking
boys.
crack
Beers,
it.
boys. So many cracks.
I guess I'll have to.
Also, we definitely have to stop doing this because I
Yeah, sauce
cut
me
this
up.
shit out all the time. I'm gonna like hypercut the sound of the cracking, but then we just have like dumb shit. Oh fuck!
Man.
I'm double fisting right now.
I can't open
How
the beer.
heavy is it?
Take.
But I'm definitely gonna try and drink from the mic at some point.
You guys don't know how long I've been waiting to have a sip of this beer. We've been sitting here for like 3 hours trying to set up.
Only 3 hours to set up, boys. We're getting better.
Our first
Right
beer.
over there.
Twisted tea.
Wait, what my shit at?
Today we're drinking Landshark, not sponsored.
Thank you to our sponsors over at Landshark for sending us this 6-pack for the cheap price of retail.
For a full price.
Land sharks aborting racism since 1996.
Wait.
I can't believe they put that on the bottle.
Fins up.
It's right on here.
That's unbelievable. Where is it at?
Yo, I haven't had this beer in a long time.
It's true.
It's
That sugar always
Okay,
hits.
a knee slapper, bro.
It's a grasshopper.
Have you guys ever heard that? Someone say that?
A knee
Yeah,
slapper.
knee slapper, yeah.
Boomer shit.
Boss tells me that all the time.
Okay, everyone's top 2 beers. Go.
Ooh.
Ooh. Go as if I had
Yeah,
one
this
in
man
mind.
thought I was playing.
I could easily do this. Top.
All right,
top-
come on.
Actually, no, not. Okay, I'll do it. All right,
Yeah.
top 2.
Controversial.
It is now. Okay. The beer-
Budweiser.
My 2 favorite beers are Pabst Blue Ribbon and Pabst Blue Ribbon Light. no,
No.
no.
He's
I
not
think
even joking.
my unironically no. I think my actual favorite beer was this. Do you guys know Shock Top?
Yes.
So Shock Top came out with this variety pack 2 or 3 years ago, and it came with an apple beer, a cranberry beer, and the regular orange Shock Top. That fucking cranberry beer was the best, and you had one.
Wait, you're telling me it's discontinued?
They haven't made it
No
in like
way.
3 years. Yeah, I
That
haven't.
cranberry's so
and that's
good.
like that was the best thing I've ever even touched to my lips. It was unbelievable.
Honestly, I don't know if I like cranberry anything that much. Cranberry is definitely not like one of my top flavors.
You gotta try
When it comes to
you gotta
beers,
try
none of that
Yeah.
flavored stuff.
None of that fruity shit.
Honestly,
I like
don't
beer
even
and
like,
beer only.
IPAs. They make me
IPAs,
feel bloated. I don't know. Stella and Modelo, maybe.
This man's a proper man, eh?
I think if I had to pick a good beer that I really like, Sleeman Honey Brown.
Yo, anything with
Yeah.
honey slaps.
Yeah,
You know what?
anything with
Yeah,
honey.
Sleeman is
Anything.
actually pretty good. I do
Uh-huh.
like Sleeman.
Sleeman Honey Brown though, oof.
So
Drink a
you-
lot of those.
You're not into like sours or anything weird, right?
Hell no, sours. Oh, I hate those, man.
Really?
I'm gonna piss a lot of people off out there.
No, because
But I hate
it's
sours.
definitely uncommon.
Yeah,
Like I like sours a lot, but they're not. You know what's funny? Shelby likes sour. She hates beers, but when I give her a sour, because it's sour. It tastes like a fucking so different than a beer.
I hate it. It tastes like spoiled to me almost. That's what sour is to me. Spoiled.
Yo, you sauced me a sour beer for my birthday.
Yeah.
I was so fucking mad. Really? I hated it. I legitimately hated it. It was Jelly
What's an
King.
example of a sour beer? Like Brandon?
Jelly King.
Jelly King.
I don't know. I don't think there's one popular one, but
Yeah, there isn't a
Yeah.
mainstream sour
Yeah.
beer by any means. But the worst beer I ever fucking tried, it was a Christmas special. I think they still release it every Christmas, and it came in like a cardboard box, and it was $10 for a 750 milliliter one, and it looked really nice, and it was very pretty, and it was 13%, and it was like a triple chocolate milkshake stout.
wow.
So I was like, okay, I like Guinness and I like stout, so this might be okay. It was the most atrocious. I couldn't finish it. Like I wanted to finish it just because it was so expensive. And I was like, I can't. I'm gonna dump out just $10 in the garbage.
What,
Like,
what was bad? Well, was it like thick and heavy, or
it was thick and heavy, and it had like a bourbony aftertaste. I don't know. It was fucking bizarre. I couldn't like stomach it.
I think this is why I hate sour beers, because the first time I ever had a sour beer was on the golf course, and it was a hot ass day, like probably close to 30 degrees. And my buddy Joey, he buys like these mystery packs where like, you know, you get 3 beers, whatever it is. He opens it and there's a sour one in there. So I never tried a sour beer. So like, I'm like, whatever, okay, I'll try it. And by this time, like this beer was warm. Like we didn't have ice with us or nothing, and it was a hot day. in my first time drinking a sour beer was like a warm, gross sour beer. I was all hot and sweaty on the golf course, and I think that's what made me not like it.
That'll do it.
Like a warm sour beer. But either way, it still tastes weird to me. Yeah,
No, it tastes. Really
I'll
good.
just do a regular beer all the time.
Yo, I told the guys at Beer Town, I'm like, yo, give me, you know those flights, like the 4 beers. I'm like, yo, give me what you think's the best. They sauced me with 4 sour beers on a flight. Man,
Done.
I was so fucking mad. Man, I paid like $20 for the worst tasting beer I've ever tasted in my life, man.
Do you guys like the oatmeal stouts?
Yeah.
Like those
Oatmeal
are
stouts.
like the dark ones too.
Yo, dark.
Yeah.
Ever since you came back from where'd you go?
Ireland. Yeah.
Ireland. Ever since you came back from Ireland and you sauced me a Guinness beer, you're like, yo, you gotta try it again. I've been addicted since, man.
Yeah.
I love stouts and dark beer. Shit slaps.
We literally have to go to Ireland just to taste it. It's
I've
so
never-
no,
yeah.
it's so funny because it sounds so pretentious. Like, oh yeah, Guinness is better in Ireland,
They say it's better than
but
yeah.
it fucking is, man. Man, the one there, I don't know if it's true or not, or if I was just fucking bullshit. But apparently, there's a pub in Ireland. I don't think I ever went there, but they have a fucking direct pipeline from the Guinness factory to their tap, and it's like one of the oldest pubs. And then
That's sick.
I was thinking about, I was like, man, we have things in Canada, but like Canada's what 150 years old. Like nothing, there's no like real culture. Imagine going to a pub in Ireland or the UK, and it's like 800 years old.
Yeah.
Like that's some. I mean, it's probably shit. It's like you know what I'm saying. Imagine a pub being 800 years old and it still serves that same shitty pub food. That's a fucking no. You know what? That's it. Does it piss you guys off when you go now to like one of those boomer pubs where it's like they just have the standard 6
I
appetizers,
hate that,
hate
man.
that shit.
burgers, sandwiches, and for their entrees they have like shit spaghetti
Yep.
and like fish and chips.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it's like I could take 30 menus from 30 congruent pubs like that in, you know, Canada, fuse them together, and I guarantee you they'll have like a 98% like match ratio to all the items. And it's always dog shit. Like how the fuck this is not going to survive. There's no way, because our generation doesn't fuck with that. I want to like, go somewhere, and if I'm going to spend $100 to eat out, then I want something new or interesting. You know,
Like
I
some
don't want
type of
fucking
fusion or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know about $100, but I'm totally fine with the chicken nuggets, chicken sandwich and fries. You know,
Yeah.
if they do it good, I'll get it every time.
He's why
I
they
don't care.
survive, man.
Yeah.
He's why they survive.
Marcus is going to be 60 years old out of fucking.
If they do it good,
let me get a Caesar salad and some chicken nuggets, please.
Yeah.
Tendies.
I know. I fucking hate that shit. And
No,
I
I'm
just-
over that. Yeah. I want to like go to a restaurant and like get like shrimp tacos or something.
Yes.
It's not
Yes.
even that crazy. And it's like, yeah.
Yeah, literally, not a very
Something
mundane.
that's not deep fried. Like everything is deep fried. Too.
okay, restaurant's different
Breaded
story,
and
but he was
deep-fried.
talking about bar food. Were you
No.
not? You said
I'm
bar food?
talking about like pub restaurant. Like so,
Yeah, pub
these are
restaurants.
no. The best thing to describe it is these aren't places people go out to. If that's what I'm fed at a place where I'm going to get drunk, I don't care. But if it's primarily a restaurant away from like a social district that you have to drive to, and that's what they serve, like, are you out of your fucking mind? Like, that's just
Oh,
shit.
yeah,
That's what I'm
okay.
saying. Yeah.
That's facts. That shit's so outdated now, man.
Like, yeah, if I'm getting drunk as shit, I want fries. I want a plate of fries. That's
Uh-huh.
it. That's all I ever want. Those
But what if you could get better? Like not a plate of fries, but what if you get like
also
Mashed potatoes.
dude, that's why I always say, fuck. I just feel like it would be fun to open up a restaurant because I feel like there's a huge untapped market. But also, like, what's the population statistics? Like, I don't know anything about like.
Yeah.
Obviously, we relate because we're all the similar age. But how many? Like, what's the demographic breakdown of 23 to 30-year-olds in Ontario? It's probably not that high. I don't know, I never looked at that. shit
no?
up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Welcome back to the statistics episode where we discuss statistics.
We
We're
guess
four
the
dumb
random
guys.
statistics.
Yeah, and pretend like they're true. If you opened your own restaurant, what cuisine would it be?
It would definitely be.
A fusion or like a traditional something?
I think I would do fusion in the sense that, like, obviously I love making smash burgers. That's like that's what gets me bricked up in the morning is making smash burgers.
This guy makes up
Yeah,
nice
yeah.
smash
For all who
burgers.
don't know, he's famous for making smash burgers for our whole friend group.
So we should film a special where I
Hell
make
yeah.
smash burgers and everyone gives a review. And I have to make my best
we'll
ever,
do
or else everyone shoots me with a BB gun. Paintball.
Throw eggs
No,
at you.
everyone just kills me. I get decapitated. Fucking kill me.
We'll throw hard-boiled eggs at you. Freeze them first.
So you make smash burgers and grilled cheese.
Yeah.
That's the restaurant.
Smash burgers, or like just like something else bizarre. Maybe like tacos or something.
That'd be
Crunchwrap
fun.
Supremes. You know.
Fun, and we get to eat. You know,
And then
that's part.
I think the thing that I don't see being done enough that gets fucking bodies in the door is like a loss leader. no one wants to do it because it's like, yeah, you lose out on money, but fuck, give me like a $5 pint and a $15 pitcher or like a $10 pitcher. Get like a Phil's. There's a local place in our town where everything is dirt cheap. Like you can get like a shot for $3 and it's still really cheap. And it's like that shit gets people in the door. And volume will always outlive fucking your like weird recurring patrons who pay like high prices.
I think like those or most restaurants around here they do like a wing night. Maybe that's their thing. But I know what you mean, like doing everyday
like,
lost leader. And
make it like people come here to get fucked up. Like that's the reason for it. Like it's a chill vibe, like a furniture warehouse in Toronto. It's a place that has everything on the menu for $5. So people go there not for the food because it's shit, but they go there because the vibe's right and the
drinks are expensive. So that's
and the
how
drinks
they
are
make
expensive.
money,
Yeah.
The
But
food's not
it
even
always gets
shit.
me.
The food's not even shit there. That's the best part.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not bad.
I guess
For
It's
$5,
possible, yeah.
There's definitely been worse.
yeah,
Oh,
for
100%.
$5, like
Yeah,
I'd
fuck
rip
it.
But I always get a drink too, so yeah. I
Have you
guess the strategy works.
have you ever had a like meal item at a restaurant where you were like, holy fuck, that was absolutely not worth whatever price I paid? Like what was like the biggest disappointment?
Ethel's raw tacos.
Yes.
Tell
Yo.
him
Yeah,
the story.
tell Chris
him
the story.
Man, I cannot
And
believe
Oh,
give,
did you
give the
hear about it?
context
I'm
of viewers.
so mad.
I mean, I ate all my tacos, so honestly, I didn't have that bad a time. They were pretty good. They were actually stuffed this time.
Were they raw?
I ate all
yeah,
four of
so
mine,
a
and
couple
mine
of us
was
had a
okay.
couple of little
But
raw
okay,
ones.
whose was raw?
So for context, there's a place we go to, and every Tuesday they have $2 or actually it's $3 tacos due to inflation. It's now It's not Toonie Tuesday anymore. It's $3
When we
tacos.
first went, there were $2 for
Yes.
4 tacos, 4
Yeah.
hard shell tacos,
Yeah,
$2.
4 hot shot tacos, and you can pick a side, sour cream, salsa, and or guac, and they're
But you
all
gotta get a drink.
extra. But you have to get a drink. Yeah, so we have to get whatever beer or when I remember when I was in my down bad phase, I would just get milk. Because it's $3. I was like, yo, what's the cheapest drink? And they're like, milk. I'm like, perfect. I'll take
Why do
milk.
we not make fun of you for that?
I remember that.
I don't
I
remember
do not
that.
fucking remember
I
that.
just didn't want to spend the extra of like $3 on a beer.
How crazy! Why did we do that? Now we just always get beer. Obviously,
Yeah.
like
Why
why?
you did that too?
Yeah, yeah.
No, I used to get like a Coke or something.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like,
We
why
just
did I
didn't get beer. We're like, that's expensive. But we were also like, fucking. We've been
That was
going there
brutal.
for years now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a place in our town. $2 to $3 tacos. You get 4 hard shells, and we go there all the time. And the meme is that they're actually the worst tacos ever. Like you,
No.
They are not that. They're not
Don't
good.
say that. I'm actually cheesed.
objectively to the viewer, it's the worst taco you'll ever have. I wouldn't recommend it.
We're talking. You took the meat amount you would make for one homemade taco. Like you'd fill that thing with meat, and they spread that amongst 8 tacos.
yes.
One spoonful for 2 tacos.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yes.
like it's really bad.
Shitty like sour cream, very cold lettuce, like the cheese you get that's already pre-shredded in a bag.
Your
Yes.
options are sour cream, guac, or salsa. Even though a good taco would have all 3.
That's facts. You gotta pay extra for the guac.
It's the worst every time. they ask me.
We've been going there for how many years? I never thought of that.
Dude, we've been going there for like 7
Oh,
years
man.
now. And we go we had phases, obviously pre-COVID, where we'd go like 12, 13 like weeks in a row. And the meme was that it's the best taco in the world. And it is because it brings everyone together and we go there. And it's not that bad and it's cheap, so who gives a fuck? But we went last Tuesday and you missed out. So you were one of the OGs. You were one of the creators of Ethel's.
So mad. Okay, but whose was it? Who? Wait. How
Okay,
did you guys notice this?
I remember. So I basically finished my tacos,
Yeah.
right?
Okay, yeah.
And mine were okay. Like I would have tasted it if it was a bit raw, but it was like
A bit.
maybe I had a little bit of pink, right? But it was okay. Like whatever, it's
Yeah.
beef, right? Shelby, she like looks over. I don't know who she told first, but she like yells over at us, and I look over. She's holding her taco, and I can see it's like red. It's not even just pink. Like it's red.
Yeah.
Like hers was really raw.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I guess
Yeah.
Well,
he got
no,
he got 4 orders times 4.
So I had
4?
16 tacos, and like so the meme was that these were so they're always bad. The meats you're lucky. The tacos are so bad that you're lucky if the meat is warm,
Yeah.
let alone
Oh,
there.
it
So
has,
if,
like,
if,
yeah.
if there's
in it.
meat, it might be cold, and like if you're lucky if you get meat on your taco in the first place, and yeah, Shelby turns to me and hers is raw, and then I literally go and I bite mine in half. And I pull my hand away, and it's just as raw. And then I rip one in half raw, and then it was like a chain reaction. Then it goes to Bruno, same thing. And then who else was beside Bruno?
I had
Marcus.
one raw one, but
Yeah.
I usually the way I eat it, you take a little bite and then you look just
Honestly,
to
I
see
do
where I'm
too.
gonna place my next bite.
Yeah.
And mine were all fine until
Really?
literally the last taco I picked up. Then that one had like halfway through had a little bit of pink.
So the thing is, like usually we eat raw beef. Or we eat steak like medium rare, but you don't know this place. Like if you knew about this place, like,
Yeah.
you probably wouldn't trust the raw meat.
Yeah,
God.
and it's
Yeah.
raw ground beef.
Ground
Like,
beef,
that's a
yeah.
no-no.
Well, there's a difference. The restaurants do it on purpose. This is obviously not on
Yeah,
purpose.
exactly.
Like, there's
Yeah.
no way.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, fuck, I'll put
That's
this one
why.
undercooked.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, dude.
That's
So-
why we always go back, because 1 out of 10 times we get the warm meat, and that's what keeps us coming back. It's that one time. It's like, yo, these are actually like a 7 out of 10 for once.
We're searching for that.
Dude,
time.
mine
we're
were
searching
honestly
for
good.
that.
Mine were good.
No,
Like I
mine
was
was-
happy with it
mine-
until
there
the
you go.
very, very
Honest-
end. I was
And you're
like,
going
these are
back
good.
this week
Mine were
because of
fire,
that
honestly.
experience.
Yo, that's the thing. We got to find a new place now.
Yeah, we gotta
What's
find
the
it.
next
Taco Farm.
spot?
No,
it's
not
on,
Taco.
it's the thing. It doesn't have to be tacos, but it has to be a deal.
special.
It has to be a
deal,
special.
yeah.
That's
There
what
was
makes it
another
special.
place that offered Taco Tuesday. Remember, I sent a picture a long time
That
ago.
place
and then we
is
just
mid
never
as
went.
fuck.
Where?
Where?
What
I
is-
don't
what
even
place?
remember the name.
But
It's somewhere in Waterloo.
It's in Kitchener.
Or
Yeah.
Kitchener.
What is it?
I forget
Don't
what
don't
it's
dox
called,
them.
It's okay.
To our
Don't-
million
So, yeah.
viewers.
To our one. Could you imagine?
Our 1 million.
It's not Taco Farm though. Taco Farm's not it.
It's all right.
Do they have deals?
Not
It's
really.
expensive there, man.
It's expensive.
It's expensive. It's like
Yo.
2 tacos, like what? $6?
I don't know. I went there once on a date with a girl, and like 2 minutes into the date, I was
Fake
like,
story.
"This isn't it." Her and the tacos, and then the whole rest of the time, I was like, "Fuck! Like, how do I just get out of this? I don't want anything to do with this."
Yo, 2 good tacos from Taco Farm or 4 bad raw meat tacos at Ethel's. What are we choosing?
Ethel's always.
There we go. There we go.
At least we have beer there, man. Like, I get.
Yeah.
Let's do a. Is there a Tuesday wings place?
I'm
Let's
down
do a
for
wing
it.
special.
Wings
Wild-
is a special.
Wild Wings. Wild Wings got Tuesdays.
Wild Wings is
Okay.
any chain is like mid
Yeah.
though.
Yo, remember All
Morty's,
Stars?
maybe.
Or is All Stars?
Okay, can we?
Oh, yeah.
You know what? I want to hear this story on pod, and I don't know if Marcus has heard this story. So there was this place called All Star Wings, and they had this like challenge
Oof.
for the spiciest wings, and Chris did it.
Yes, sir. So, you know this? You don't know this?
I
Can
feel
you-
like
can-
I've
can you
heard
tell us-
vague
All right.
Parts
Can you
of
tell us
this.
the spicy scale first? Like,
All
what
right,
were the
so-
levels?
ooh, okay, so this place had like 50 flavors. And then like we had that like the jalapeno logo. So like 1 out of 5. So you know the spice levels, right? And then what was it? It was there was like 5 super hot tiers. And then the 5th one was like 3 chilies, 4th one was like 4 chilies, blah blah blah. And then the top 2 had like fucking bombs instead of jalapeno chili logos. And I'm like, yo, this shit looks insane. And like back then I was okay with spicy food, right? So I love spicy food.
Yeah.
But now I can't fucking eat it because of that fucking day.
Okay.
Literally that day. So I got, what was it? The atomic bomb?
Yeah, it was the second from the highest because you weren't 18 yet, so you
Yes.
couldn't sign a waiver.
I wasn't 18, so I couldn't fucking get the hottest. And so they gave me, and when they said, if you eat them all, you get it for free.
Okay.
All right, so like,
So how many? What's in one order? Like 1 pound?
yeah, 1 pound,
Okay,
1
okay.
pound of the atomic bomb.
Just for
Okay.
context,
Wait, wait.
prior to this, what's your spice tolerance? Are we talking Frank's Red Hot? Or are we talking?
No, dude,
Hot.
that-
We were
oh,
pushing it. We were pushing it back
We know
then.
we were pushing it.
Yeah.
Before, like,
Push it P.
I would always get like this one of the spicier wings and shit all the time. Had no problems. And then yeah, they brought it out and shit.
What color was it?
Dude,
It was no, it was darker.
It was dark.
It was darker. It was
Black.
darker. Yum.
Death.
I look at it. I'm like, all right. And then everyone else at the table wanted to try the sauce to see what I'm going to be experiencing. So she gave everyone like a small little teaspoon of the sauce. And everyone that fucking took it in their mouth like gagged immediately.
Oh,
Because it
wow.
was like the spiciest shit they've ever had.
Wow.
Did you try it?
So I had one bite out of your wing, and I was out of commission for about 15 minutes. I was scouring the place for like mints and shit because I couldn't
One bite.
feel my mouth. It was awful.
That's dangerous.
No, it was.
That sounds dangerous.
No, honestly, I regret that day because like the aftermath afterwards. But like, so I had them in front of me and I ate them. I ate all 10 of them.
Oh shit! So you actually got free wings.
Yeah. So, did I get the free wings?
I don't know.
I don't-
Maybe.
I think
but
I got
you
that-
ate them all. You ate
I ate them
yeah.
all, and I was fine. Okay, hold
Going
up.
down. is not
Hold
that
up. They
bad.
were spicy.
Yeah.
Like I was like I was fucking sweating and shit. And like I was drinking water. I think did they have to ask for milk? Did I ask for milk? I think they gave me
Probably,
milk
yeah.
after, and they gave me milk because it's better than water washed down and
Mhm.
shit. And like I did it, and I went home, and I'm like I did it right.
Yeah.
Bro,
And you're
that-
fine. Like
I could start to feel my stomach starting to like gurgle and shit. I'm like, all right, it's spicy food. It is what it is. That's
Yeah.
like I have to expect that from one of the second hottest wings in the fucking world at that point. Probably that's why they went out of business.
but your mouth didn't hurt like while you're eating it and shit.
Not really, man.
Yeah, no, he
Damn.
did surprisingly well.
I did
Damn.
surprise. I kind of surprised myself.
Yeah.
I was
No,
like,
like-
okay, it's not bad.
I had a point where I was thinking about how much pain I was in. I was like, this is kind of fucked up. I was like a bit scared.
And you can't do nothing. You can't do anything to get rid of it too.
No,
No,
and,
no.
and it
Drinking
always
milk
stacks.
takes it for half a second away.
Yeah.
You know, like
Bro, no,
Yes,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I
it's
had
stronger
to chug milk and water like no tomorrow, man. But like I went home and like I was like, all right, I did it. I'm fine. That night, yo, I didn't sleep. Like I don't fucking TMI and shit, but like I was
You gotta tell us about the shit.
I tried.
Tell us about the first shit. We want to know.
So I
Everyone wants to know.
tried. So I tried going to sleep around like 1 a.m. or whatever, and like I couldn't. Like every side I was on, like I could just feel like my stomach like burning and shit,
Oh,
like actual
shit.
like burns.
Oh,
And like, you know, like I fucking fart in bed and be like, yo, oh my gosh. Like, yo, this ain't good. This ain't good.
It burns
then-
coming out.
And then like I can't use the upstairs washroom. I have my mom's and that washroom is connected to my mom's bedroom. And I'm like, yo, I can't do it. So I have to fucking run downstairs, man. And that night, dude, it's like one of those like, you know, like when you're puking on the toilet hungover and shit. Cause that's how fucked it was. I took a shit and like I shit you not, my first wipe was a handful of blood.
No.
Like the whole toilet paper
That's
was
nasty.
just filled with blood. And then like I started getting worried.
Yeah, I'd be worried.
I started getting a little bit worried because I was in pain at the same time.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, like I don't know if I can fucking do this anymore. After like, you know, put some water in my ass and shit. And after like 30 minutes of it, I go back upstairs. It's like 2:30 at this point, and I can't go back to sleep, yo,
Holy
because
fuck.
I'm twisting, turning. I'm like, yo, it hurt. Like I'm stinging at this point,
Yeah.
and I had to go again. I had to go downstairs to the washroom, take another shit, and the same fucking thing, just like fucking blood everywhere. And I was scared, man.
That's
I was like,
scared, man.
Yeah.
We were
I was
talking about
like,
this
yo, I'm
before
like,
already.
I might have
Blood. You
got
don't
3
wanna see
wings,
blood.
but like, I just fucked up my spicy tolerance level for the rest of my life. And I don't know. The next day, I think I had school or something. I didn't go. I didn't fucking go, man. There's no way I went to school.
It was still hurting the next day?
Oh, dude, it hurt for like a good 3 days.
Jeez, that's scary.
That's not even food at that point.
No,
Like, you're
it-
burning like the lining in your
No,
stomach
it-
and shit. That's
no.
not. Why
So-
are they selling that?
So ever since that day, man, you guys know me now. I can't tolerate spicy food. Because if I eat something like remotely spicy, like I'll have to like go to the washroom because like my stomach's hurting.
Damn,
And
that's
I
fucked.
and I never used to be like that up until that
So
day.
you think this restaurant caused permanent damage?
No,
So you tell me you can
it's
sue.
confirmed.
Confirmed.
That day changed everything. From like
The life before and after spicy
the
wings.
life before and after.
Welcome back to the TLC special. The man who lost his taste buds.
We're actually gonna put up photos right now of the before and after. Just Chris down bad.
Man.
Holy fuck.
Oh man, that's hilarious. But that also sucks.
No, it sucks because I genuinely love spicy food. And I can't eat it anymore, man, because of that fucking day.
Cue sad music.
It's sad, man. But
You
like
said
it is
you
what it is.
Didn't sign a waiver for this, right?
No, because I was a next tier.
Right.
And that shit
Jesus.
was
That would've fucked
I don't
you
even
up.
want to know.
Yeah.
Loki probably would have been the same effect. I don't know.
Yeah.
Was it ghost pepper? Do you remember the
I don't
ingredient?
remember.
It was some like next level pepper from like fucking Argentina or some shit. Homegrown in a man's basement, imported to Canada.
For like chemicals, man. Fuck. They put some acetone in there, bro. Fuck.
Man.
Dude, to prep for this, because we knew we were going to try it, I bought
Mhm.
ghost pepper popcorn from like one of those stores that just sell miscellaneous garbage. And I put it in the microwave, we pop it. It smelled like absolute like chemicals. It filled my whole fucking house with the smell. And then me and Chris were home alone. And my dad comes home like 50 minutes after. He's like, but what the fuck you do in the microwave? It smelled like shit in this house. What the fuck? And I was like, oh, Dad, I made ghost pepper popcorn. He's like, what is this shit, Patty? You eat this, you fuck your stomach up. And I'm like, he's right, because it was dog shit. And it was just really unnecessarily spicy. It didn't taste good. It was not good.
Was it spicy?
Very spicy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
But
very-
nowhere as spicy as the wings.
No.
I wish you guys were there. Man, that
So we could
No,
try it.
fuck. I would have fucked myself up too. Probably.
I want to see Marcus try. So I feel like you do well. You've
I
trained.
think I could, but I just like spice for the taste. Like I don't. There's no point
oh, there was no
Yeah,
taste.
honestly.
eating stuff that just burns your insides, has no flavor. Like that's just
No, I don't remember anything except
He blacked out.
I blacked out.
Holy crap.
Blacked out. Yeah, just fuck.
That was trauma, man.
Literally,
He's
the
blocking out
only
trauma.
taste bud was like fire or like spice. That was it. I didn't taste anything else.
I would
even-
try it for sure, though. I would
Even though
definitely
it
try
did say it was a flavor, I did not taste that shit at all because like the spice just like overtakes
Why don't we
everything.
get the hot ones lineup or whatever, and we just make something?
Dude, they sold
We'll
it for like
film it.
$120. We definitely could have like all
every
pitched
bottle?
on it. Yeah, the whole like season
The whole set?
7 set. Yeah,
We tried the bomb, and when you were talking about like how you actually got worried about the pain,
But
when I tried the bomb that one day, I was worried about the pain.
The bomb is notoriously disgusting, though. Everyone
it
hates
is.
it. And we
No,
tried
yeah, it
too,
fucking
it's
hurts.
Gross.
Yeah, and I just tried a little bit too, like a little dab on my finger. or
Wait, is this the
whatever it
hot
was.
ones?
It's like number 8, but it's objectively the worst. Everyone knows
yeah.
it. It's the
Oh,
worst.
shit.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that's like the.
Do they use the
Bottle,
same-
I don't know. It was like go.
I did. I bought a bottle. I bought a bottle, but I bought it because it was cheap, and I didn't know it was the hot ones one, and then it was so fucking spicy.
Which one was it?
The bomb.
Oh, the bomb. Oh,
Yeah. I didn't know it was so fucking bad.
I would never eat that just regularly.
No.
Like, there's no like real good flavor to it or anything.
No, it's disgusting.
It was like just liquid, like capsaicin, because
Yeah.
you would put it in whatever you want. I would just pour a big thing of ketchup and add 1 drop, and then it would make it spicy, I guess.
What's your go-to hot sauce right now?
Ooh.
What's it called? Something sunshine. I don't know. It's like Cancun sunshine or something, or no, Yucatan sunshine. That's what it's called.
I know
It's
that
a little
one.
bottle I buy
Oh,
at
yep.
Vincenzo's.
Yep.
It's a tiny little
Wow.
bottle.
Does it have like a wooden little cap thing?
No, that's like
Oh.
Cholula. Yeah, that one. I don't know. I get like 3 bottles of that, and there's one called Louisiana
The sauce
hot
and
sauce.
the
You
sauce
get-
boss. Yeah.
Sauce
It's like a PC Louisiana hot sauce. That one's pretty good. Those are the 2 I cycle.
Okay.
There's really good flavor. They're just hot enough. They might be like a little bit hotter than Sriracha, I think. Yeah, those are the 2.
Yeah,
I'll
my
put
go-to
them
right
on
now.
anything.
My go-to right now is just sriracha.
Really?
Yeah, I'm
Sriracha's
still ripping
fire.
sriracha.
Yeah, I always
I
have
don't
a
like
bottle.
Sriracha that
I
much.
love sriracha.
I don't like the taste.
You know
I
what
like
I
the
hate?
taste.
Tabasco. I fucking
lo-
hate Tabasco.
I love Tabasco.
It's too vinegary.
That was my go-to until I found this one, because this one just tastes like a more flavorful Tabasco.
I don't love Frank's because it's too vinegary. Like,
Really? I
Yeah,
like
it's very-
Frank's as
it's-
opposed to Tabasco.
Yeah.
Frank's is all right.
I'm rocking Valentina right now. That's
Valentina.
my bitch.
I saw it in your
She's
fridge.
good
yeah,
to me.
That's good. Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
Yo, look, I just do a sriracha and mayo.
yeah, siracha,
Spicy mayo?
Yeah.
That shit's bomb.
Yeah, that's good.
sriracha and Kewpie mayo, the Japanese mayo.
Yeah.
yo,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
the one. Yeah, the
Yeah,
Kewpie in
yeah.
the plasticky
Slinky
bottle.
bottle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man. It's
yeah.
always slimy as shit every time I grab it.
Yeah, it's
Always.
always like weird shape.
I gotta buy more. I love Kewpie mayo. It's so good.
Yeah,
So good.
So good.
Are we recording?
Yeah. We're always recording.
Well, I got to do something.
Boy, you guys missed some racist shit he was just saying. Just
Wow,
those 2
you
minutes
should be
off time.
canceled for that, man.
Let's try that.
That's joke. That's jokes.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Bring it a little bit closer. Yeah. Get in there.
First time in here.
Yo, do you guys dream?
I don't. Honestly,
I was
don't.
just telling these guys the other day. The last like couple days, I've been taking like a magnesium pill at night, and it's like
You're going too
I'm
crazy.
telling
Dude.
you,
You're getting
you-
fucked up before
I'm
bed.
telling you, you look it up online, it'll back me up. Apparently, if you take magnesium before bed, you have very vivid dreams.
What is magnesium a code word for?
No,
Magnesium.
no, it is. It's just magnesium.
Magnesium.
And I did have
pour
vivid
up a
dreams.
cup.
I had great vivid dreams those nights. I'm telling
Magnesium.
You
I'm
remember
telling
them?
you. No, of course you don't. You don't remember. You never remember dreams.
No, some people
What?
do.
I-
Some people
yeah.
does.
I remember
I
mine.
mean, I remember waking up, like one of the days, maybe I woke up to move my car for Ruslan at like 6:30 as opposed to when I have to get up at 7:30.
Yeah.
And I woke up and like, fuck, those are vivid dreams, and then you go back to sleep. But I don't really remember what they were.
Do you guys remember? Do you guys have like dreams that you remember from like 10, 20 years ago? Like this like super specific dream that you just can't seem to let go?
I don't actually. I don't have any.
I've only ever had one dream that I can remember.
Well, okay, that's what I meant. I have this one specific
Same.
dream.
So okay, you go first.
I mean, I can explain it, but it won't make any sense, and there's no
Facts.
real value to the story.
You guys haven't met my uncle.
It's
You don't know how
really-
big my
it's
asshole
just
is.
a weird dream where we were driving over a bridge in our family car, and I'm in the back seat, and I turn and I look behind me, and in the back seat is like a, how do you describe it? It's like a person without skin, like he's
Skinhead, yo.
all just muscle, like and he's just like, and then I woke up, like I turn around, I look, and he's like, and I'm like, ah, and then I wake up,
Really?
and I had that dream like 4 or 5 times,
Really?
and would wake up like sweating.
So he's still after you.
It's
And
haunted.
I
Yeah, he's
think,
still coming.
I think it was because we watched The Invisible Man, and in that movie, he like came together in parts, and there was like a part where he was just muscle, like his layers were disappearing one at a time or something like
Yeah,
that.
sure. To just try to rationalize that however you want, but he's
Maybe.
after you still.
Or there was a
Yeah.
time my
Whichever
uncle
way you try to
Gustavo was skinless in the backyard.
Watch your back, bro.
Prosciutto skin, motherfucker.
Mine was stupid as fuck. Prosciutto. There's a guy made of prosciutto who just haunts my nightmares. He always offers me a slice, and it's never salty enough or cured enough. It's like raw still. I never want to say it.
Not the prosciutto man.
It's not the prosciutto.
not the
prosciutto
loose.
man. No, it's the fucking prosciutto man. Could you imagine if the prosciutto man haunted your dreams? Mine was stupid as fuck. I was back in the 7th grade, so I had this as a grown adult, or like maybe in high school. I'm not sure, but I was back in the 7th grade, and it's recess, and then all of a sudden my dad pulls up with like a flamethrower and just torches the school, and then goes to prison. And then I woke up in like a cold sweat, and I was like, oh, thank God. And I was like, I almost wanted to check. I was like, is my dad in prison? I was so stressed out. Like, Dad.
Flamethrower.
And it was like a super soaker. So it was like some homemade shit. I was like, he could do that. It's so real.
Yeah, I love how my dream that I know the specific one has my dad involved.
It has
in
my
too.
dad in it with a
That's-
flamethrower.
Same dream.
No way.
Yeah, so mine was like, it's like 20 years ago. I had a dream, and it was like I lived in a new house, like super random new house. Don't even know like how it looked like, but I came home from school one day, and the house was on fire, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck? And then like I go inside, and I see my dad, and the man's deconstructed. Like his like
He's in Roblox.
He's in
like his face is where his knee is. His like fucking foot is where his head is. And I'm like, Dad, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, I don't know. This fire fucked me up. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I woke up immediately because like I just couldn't like looking at
This
that.
guy was taking magnesium for sure.
He was on 2 tabs of magnesium.
Just like looking at that figure like scared the fuck out of me. And I woke up and but it's weird because that's the only dream I remember. Because yeah, dreams you wake up and
Because it wasn't a dream.
You forget
That you
about
man who you call father isn't your dad.
The
Your real
fire
dad had a
fucked him
face
up.
right here on his knee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the fire rearranged him.
No, literally, it's just the scariest shit ever. I just couldn't explain it at all. But yeah, that was mine.
Oh, that's hilarious. I remember this. I think I had this dream once, and I just loved it. So it was. So do you guys know like that Nimbus cloud that Goku rides on from Dragon Ball Z? That
Yeah,
cloud where he
yeah.
calls
Vaguely.
it. What's it called? Nimbus, I think. Or something? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, where he calls it and he jumps on, and he just rides around. So I think I had this dream once, and I've loved it ever since. So like every time I try to fall asleep, or when I was a kid, I don't do it anymore, but I would
Sure,
try
dude.
to.
I don't sleep anymore.
Lying.
I
when I was a
would-
kid.
I would try to think of like I would try to like dream about this. So I would try to think of it like while my eyes were closed, like jumping on this cloud and just flying through the city, and it just like felt good. And I would like fall asleep to it when I was younger,
Damn,
and then that's what I would dream of when I was asleep, just riding through the city on this fucking cloud.
Just the Mario music. Dun, 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 dun.
Fucked up dream.
when
It was
Mike
like
zones out,
comforting,
that's what
yo.
he sees. Dun, dun, dun. He's on a cloud. Dun, dun, dun. Have you ever had like a lucid dream, like where you can control it?
Yeah,
You
I think
have
a couple
yeah.
times.
I wish I did. I had it one time and it was just stupid. All I did was I was dreaming, and it was I think I was like just in a dark space and I was just walking through like endless darkness. And then I was like, holy shit, this is a dream. And I was like, "Ugh," and I just popped out wings and I started flying. And then I woke up. I was like, fuck, like, god damn it, I was so close.
that's the
I was
thing.
gonna like spawn like machine guns and shit or something cool. I don't know.
The only time I ever had those were times where you wake up, you were mid dream, you wake up for some reason, maybe there's an alarm or something woke you up, and then you immediately fall back to sleep. And it's like you woke up, you remember what the dream was, you're like, oh my God, plug back in, you go back to sleep, and somehow you're like aware that I don't know, but that's the only time I ever had like.
But you're going back
lucid
to the same dream?
Yeah, you like jump back in.
I never had that.
I've had many instances where like I just notice that I'm dreaming while I'm dreaming, and then I can just control it because I know that I'm dreaming. But every time that happens, I always wake up like too quickly.
Yeah.
I could do something like one thing that's cool, and then I'll just wake up. Yeah, there's been a lot of times like that where I like notice I'm dreaming, and then I just like can control it.
I've never
Damn.
had that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never,
Never
like,
had
I had it one time and it was sick.
Yeah.
It was sick.
This man's a
then-
mind guru, eh?
Yeah.
Have
But-
you never done that?
Yeah, I was gonna say like your guys' experiences are pretty lame.
When I was younger though, like I just
You can control it.
No, but like I had what's the other thing? Paranormal.
Oh, paralyzed. Or you're paralyzed.
Oh,
or whatever?
sleep
Sleep
Paralysis,
paralysis. Yeah,
yeah.
I had something like that. So I woke up and I was in my bed. Just felt like a random wake up in the middle of the night, like 4 a.m. But I stood my head up. I put my head up, and I noticed I have a friend. His name is Phil. Yo, Phil, if you're watching this, this is about you, yo.
What the heck?
And Phil, the guy I knew, he was on the edge of my bed, and he was sleeping there horizontally. And I woke up, and I'm like, Phil, what the fuck are you doing here? At like 3 a.m. in my bed, like what the fuck? And I kick him off, and I recall feeling like something hitting my foot, and I recall hearing him thump to the ground. And then like I like look over,
Kick him off.
kick him off. I look over at the edge of my bed, and I'm like, yo, Phil, like get the fuck up, like come over here and shit, right? And it was like 5 minutes of me repeating myself saying, Phil, get the fuck up, and then like instantly like snapped, and I'm like, wait, Phil was never fucking here. I like get up, look on the carpet, and I'm like, yo, but like I could have swore like he was there, you know, like I saw his body, like they didn't look animated or any bullshit like that. And it was like the scariest shit of my life, man.
But yo, that's not even. It sounds like it wasn't even that scary. Like I think like
You just woke up and kicked your friend off.
yeah.
But yeah, not scary, but like it felt
was
so
weird, probably,
it felt
right?
so surreal,
Yeah.
you know? And like, you know, that instant wake up call. And like you get spooked immediately, you know? And
I've never had sleep paralysis, but I've heard stories where like
Yeah.
people like see like zombies or not zombies, demons and shit actually like hold them down and shit.
Yo, go on Google and type in sleep paralysis demon and
Fuck
go
that.
on and Google images and like people will
scary.
draw out
Yeah.
this
Wait, you're
figure.
seeing
And
a
apparently
bent neck lady.
apparently like everyone sees like a very similar type creature. Like they all look the same.
That's some crazy.
No,
shit.
that's what I heard.
That's some
No,
crazy.
That's
shit.
some fucked up shit.
Yeah.
I've had, and I get it, and I sleep on my back.
Oh, I
Um,
never sleep on my back, by the way.
So yeah, it doesn't happen every time, but if I do sleep on my back, I'll
sleep
get sleep
standing up.
paralysis. I never been caught lacking
Never
by the
caught
sleep
lacking,
paralysis
ever.
demon. So I sleep in a coffin standing up. So if I sleep on my back, and I had it one time. The first time I ever had it, I just was asleep, and then I just felt like an enormous weight on me. It had no visuals to it, just a weight on me, and I woke up and I was like, who the fuck was pressing me down? And it was nothing. And then the other time I had it where I was at my ex-girlfriend's house and her like brother and sister were downstairs, and I was like, I'm gonna go upstairs and have like a nap on her sister's bed. So I did, and I don't normally nap, but I guess I just like closed my eyes. I was tired, fell asleep, and then all of a sudden I see her sister above me with a pillow like this, and I'm like, this fucking motherfucker's gonna hit me with the pillow, and I'm like, I'm awake, I see you. So I'm like trying to wake up, and I'm like, "Ugh, fuck, and I'm like, I can't move.
Oh.
So I keep trying, and eventually I wake up and I look and she's gone, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck? And I could see like a dark silhouette, but the thing is, it wasn't the sleep paralysis demon because I felt her presence. I wasn't scared. But then I think one time here at this house, the new house, the haunted house.
Oh no.
This
I
is
think
this is
I
recent.
think I had a sleep paralysis like demon in terms of like it was just faceless, but I wasn't like scared because it just didn't like feel evil or whatever in that stance. And then the stupidest one I ever had, it was in high school. I was like 3 a.m. I was just having a little nap before I continued studying. Closed my eyes on the side of my bed on my back, and I start hearing the most fire beat I've ever heard in my entire life. I'm talking some. If I had the
Let's go.
capacity to make music and produce that beat, it would have been the most hottest beat of 2019. It was amazing.
Blades in
And
the
then
background, fam.
it would have been the hottest Drain Gang beat of all time. And then I just woke up and that's it. That was it. I was like, that was sick. I just heard a fire ass beat.
Fire ass
And I
beat.
woke up and
Fire ass
Where's
beat
it
dream.
coming from?
I don't know. Somewhere deep inside. Deep inside.
Blade.
If you ever found that beat, you'd make it up the hood.
I'd
Yo,
make
yeah.
yeah.
What if you try and recreate that beat?
If
And
that
it
beat
becomes
I don't
resurfaces.
remember it.
it becomes the best beat ever.
I'll try to think of it. What do you think of before you go to bed? I think of the same fucking thing every night.
So it used to be that cloud
Trying to be
thing.
happy.
The cloud thing.
Brazzers.com.
What?
It used to be that cloud thing where I would like try like when I'm trying to fall asleep, I would think about like jumping on that cloud and trying to flying through the city.
What about now? What do you do? I know everyone does something. Or do you just close your eyes and try not to think about anything?
That's exactly it. If I'm trying to fall asleep, I'm trying to think about nothing.
Really?
If I think about something, I'll never fall
I
asleep.
try, but that's literally impossible.
Right? And
I
it's
just
the
close my
hardest
eyes
thing
and
ever.
I'm just thinking about everything in the day, whatever,
Yeah.
and then eventually at some point, blackout, pass out.
Really? So you recycle your day before you go to bed?
I mean, I guess.
That's a good thing to
Or
do.
whatever I was thinking about last. Usually it's like maybe I was watching one last YouTube video while I was brushing my teeth, and then I'm thinking about that, and then eventually just pass out.
What do you do?
I don't know. Nothing, man. I have like one of the best sleep schedules and shit. Like, Christina always gets mad at me. She's like, "How the fuck do you always fall asleep in a second?"
Dude,
Like, what-
you fall asleep immediately.
Yeah,
I do
immediately.
too, yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be talking to Christina in bed, and then she'll be respond. and I'm already passed out. And she'll be like, "What the fuck is going on?" But yeah, I don't think of anything, man. I
I'm so
just,
lucky. I'm so jealous of that. Like I remember, like you always fall asleep immediately.
Yeah, I'm not taking that for granted. I do love like my sleeping. Like I just have no issues. I have a deep sleep too, which is nice. I have like good 8 hours, and I fall asleep immediately. Like it's probably like the best of the best, to be honest.
Mhm.
Do you fall asleep easily?
No, it takes
No,
forever.
he doesn't.
Yeah, it takes forever.
Fuck. Like
Like-
a long time?
Even if I'm tired,
Mm.
I'll like go to bed and I'll close my eyes and I won't fall asleep. Like and like
Same.
like I'll just always be thinking of something in my head.
My mind is just
Yeah.
racing.
Yeah,
Like, I
it's
can't just
impossible
sleep.
to like not think about anything.
Exactly.
But if I'm able to not think about anything for like half an hour straight, then I'll probably fall
That's
asleep.
it.
Half
That's
an
it.
hour?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's
Yeah, literally half
That
an
sounds
hour.
like torture.
You know how
At
many
least half
times
an hour.
I'm like in bed at the time I want to be in bed. I put my phone aside, lights are off, closing my eyes, thinking. Look at the clock. 30 minutes went by. Like fuck.
Yep.
Close my eyes, thinking.
Yeah.
Yo, the best
Shelby's
part-
like that. It's
the-
crazy.
You always see studies and shit. It's like, yo, don't be on your phone before you go to sleep and shit. Bro, dude, I pass out with my phone in my hand.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
like I can pass out in an instant, man. Once I'm in bed, it's done. It's over for me.
It's always the worst when I intentionally go to bed early because I know I have to be up early the next day.
So like, do you lay
I'll-
it?
and it'll be that night where I like can't fall asleep till forever.
So like, you lay down in bed at like 12, let's say, and wait, you don't fall asleep till like 2.
Yeah, basically. But I would never lay it. I go to bed at like 10:30 and I watch shows till like whatever time. But
Oh yeah, watching.
it takes me at least half an hour to fall asleep. Yeah.
Jesus.
But if I'm like I have a good schedule right now, right? Because like I work in the morning and then I go to bed like at the same time every night. So it's not too bad falling asleep right now because I have a schedule. But if I don't have a schedule, like it'll be impossible to fall asleep.
Yo, I get pissed if I'm like awake for 10 minutes and I'm not asleep.
Yeah, I get pissed too, but there's nothing I can do about it.
Man, I couldn't imagine. 30,
Yeah, you're like
30
you fall
minutes
asleep
all
in
the
like
time.
3 minutes, man.
Oh,
Do
easily.
you take like
anytime.
melatonin gummies or anything?
No,
like
I don't
that?
take no.
Shelby takes those. She claims it works, but she still is like. I think it worked for a bit, and then it just wore off, and now
Yeah.
she just. But I don't know.
Because then I think you grow like a dependency on it really. Right?
yeah, and
Well,
like,
what does it do?
well,
but
it's
I
like
don't take
your
them.
body produces melatonin. I think when you go to sleep, so it, like you to have more of that in your body before sleep will like increase.
Who do we
the
know that
chance.
takes it all the time?
Shelby?
Is it Sean?
They taste amazing. They
You.
taste great.
Wait, so it makes her go to sleep easier?
It's supposed to. It
Oh.
doesn't really work. She still like struggles to get to bed, but it's just crazy because I'm like if I close my eyes,
Mm-hmm.
it's like I'm either out in seconds and I don't even have the chance to think about anything. But if
Yeah.
I do have like those rare nights where it'll take me time,
Yes.
I always just think about if I would win the lottery tomorrow. That's what I think about. It's
Damn.
so stupid, but
Absolutely, me
it's like
too.
a
Yeah,
feel good. I'm
that's so true.
like if I had the winning ticket in my wallet, and that's literally the only reason I play the lottery. It's because it gives me the hope for you know how depressing that is. It gives me hope for the next day.
Dude,
That
that's
like
so
it
true.
could be
Once you
sick.
said that, I
'Cause
think
I'm like
about
if
that.
I ever like so I have a ticket right for 50 million. Imagine like so all I think about when I close my eyes is if I woke up tomorrow and like or whatever I think about the next draw date right and I won that. Then holy fuck, like the things that I could do, like
Yep.
I'd come to your house and I'd fucking drive your car off a cliff and then buy you a Lamborghini. Like just, it would just the shit that you could do would be so much more fun than like the mundane life. So I just think about that shit and then I fall asleep.
If I was thinking about that, I wouldn't be able to fall asleep.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Just
Yeah,
keep
it's too-
thinking.
This is
But
really
thinking
good.
about that's fun. Like, it's a fun.
It is a very
thing to
fun
do, yeah.
concept.
This is the podcast where poor people think about being rich.
Could you imagine that? Wow.
I've never thought about like actually having the lottery ticket in my pocket and knowing it's a winner. For me, it's always like after I've already got the money. So it's like, what would I buy first?
Oh no.
Who would I tell first, or who would I tell at all, or whatever
No.
stuff like that.
I genuinely think about it in the most like hyper realistic way that it's scary. Like
I'm
literally-
gonna do that. That
I
sounds
literally
fun.
think like, okay, so I wouldn't because so we live in Ontario. You have to drive to Toronto to redeem your ticket. So I know where you have to drive to. So I wouldn't drive. I would wake up. I would tell whoever's down to take the day off work, call a sick day, and we'd get a bus, a Greyhound, or I'd rent a party bus, and we'd get a party bus. We'd get drunk as fuck, go down there, and then I would fucking like if I won like 50 million.
Is it in downtown Toronto?
Downtown Toronto. Because
Oh,
and
okay.
also I feel like the stress of driving there and the chance of dying on the way there before you even get it was just stressing, right? So I have 50 million. We all hop on a fucking party bus. Everyone gets drunk.
15 or 50?
50. So I always
Oh,
think
yeah.
50 because that's like the highest lotto max goes to. And I think that would be like that's to a point where I could do like stupid shit.
Yeah, we could do
like
stupid
Yeah,
ignorant
oh,
shit,
yeah,
right?
100%.
So probably get a party bus, and then everyone would just go to like a dealership of their choice and like lease out a fucking whatever a new Lambo for a year, and then
Oh.
everyone gets their
Oh.
new car for a year,
Yeah.
and then we all rip back the next day. We obviously saying get drunk, go like rent out an entire club,
Yeah, penthouse.
you know, rent out the nicest Airbnb in town, and have like a crazy experience. And that's what I would do. So I think about that.
I think about like traveling a lot too.
Oh, and
Like
that's
bringing like probably the next step after that is
Yeah.
like
No.
traveling, bringing everyone.
and that's what I think about if it's like 50 million, right? If I had $50 million right now, like at one time in lump sum, then it's like, yeah, I'll just buy out a fucking eightplex, or I'll buy my neighbor's house. I'll demolish it down. I'll build an eightplex.
Yep.
Everyone can fucking live near me because I want all my friends near me. And then we can like at that point, if your housing cost is covered and you have a job, then that's if your entire income is disposable income, then we can afford to like travel fucking 3, 4, 5, 6 times a year and like
Mhm.
make dope trips and do dope shit. That's it.
Mhm.
That's all.
and
I would
actually
do.
have a fun life.
Yeah, wow. Imagine having
Wow.
a fun life. Wow.
Instead of going to work every day.
discuss about not having to go to work every day. Oh my God.
Fuck me, gotta go back to work on Monday.
Yeah, what do we got to do on Monday? Go to work. What about Tuesday, Marcus? How's your Tuesday looking?
Work.
How about Wednesday?
Possibly kill self.
Jeez.
Otherwise, work.
I do always have it slotted in, just in case.
If
Two
kill
pe-
self false,
Yeah.
then work.
That's literally how. Dude, could you imagine if you had
Cell phone was for your
no,
life.
if you had on your cell phone just a notification at 2 p.m. every day, and you just gotta like just to like you see it, just like kill something like not today, like maybe tomorrow. Always have it. Always have the option ready just in case.
Snooze. You just hit snooze.
Dude, that's me
By
every day.
one more day.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. There's a part of me that like anytime we book something fun, like a group trip or a cottage or something, like if, like an event to do, it is the equivalent of pressing snooze on killing myself. Like,
I'm
like,
looking forward to this.
I'm like,
cottage.
holy shit! I thought I wasn't gonna make it, dude. This is crazy.
I'm looking forward to this cottage trip.
I am.
Yeah,
looking
it's gonna be a
forward
good
to
time.
it. Imagine not coming.
Fuck, I knew it.
It's gonna be so fun. Oh, it's gonna be our next fun thing. I've been working for too long. I need a break.
I need a break.
Even
from
though it's
this.
only a weekend thing.
Fuck. Also, I have a concert right after the Drain Gang concert, and I want to do fucking Molly at that concert. So I'm like, am I gonna do it at the cottage and at the concert? Am I gonna destroy my brain?
Need some fake happiness.
Yeah, give me some of that fake shit. I need 3 pills of that fake shit. I don't got enough of that real shit in me. Oh god, that's fuck. I never thought about that. That's depressing. Sir, may I have 3 capsules of your finest happiness, please? Wow, this feels great.
Finest happiness.
3 of your finest.
Yo, Arcane's gone, eh? Or Goldie's gone in Toronto.
Is it?
The place where we went to, yeah, it's gone.
No way.
Yeah,
I mean, it
it-
makes sense.
Or maybe they're changing names or whatever. But when I went past it on
What is that?
Saturday
Go
when we
Sam.
went to Toronto,
Wait.
it was gone.
Wait, what is it?
Yeah, what's gold?
It's
It's
like a
club.
club. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a
or
club where,
bar slash club. In
where me
Toronto.
and Mike did our
sure.
first Molly ever.
But it's hype.
Baby
man.
boys-
It's
I thought that was Vertigo. I guess.
Yeah, I thought it was
We went there
Vertigo
too.
too.
yeah.
Fuck.
After.
yeah, like cool guys.
Wait, was that the pub
I like
crawl
cool
day?
guys.
No,
No.
No, okay, never
that
mind.
was bad Molly. That was Matt's Molly. I'll bleep that out.
Matt's Molly.
No, I'll leave that in. It's Matt's Molly. My plug got the best shit. I also think about that too. Is like how universal are drugs? Like, is someone in LA
I was just thinking.
got
Wait,
the
has Chris?
best shit? No,
What?
he never has.
You never.
No, he never will.
Molly?
Yeah.
Not the Molly ones. You guys know the story.
Oh yeah, he did do.
Oh,
Molly
actually,
once.
you guys
But you
know
were
the
like
story.
blackout drunk. You got
Yeah, it doesn't
You
really
gotta tell a
count.
story. You gotta tell a story.
Man,
Give
I
us
don't
the
know. Let's see.
context.
I chugged like half of a 40 of vodka.
This is the back
As you
when
do.
we're young and dumb, right? Like
Young
how
and
old?
dumb.
How old?
What? 21?
12.
20, 21, something
Yeah.
like that. I chugged a 40, half of. Actually, I did a chugging competition with a good friend of mine. Yo, he's like, yo, I guarantee I can chug more of this 40 than you. Whooped his ass, yo. But then,
At what cost?
at what cost? Yeah.
Somebody we know, call him out.
His name's Andre.
Baba Booey.
Whooped his
My
ass.
boy. No, he did good. He did good, but I beat him. And then, everyone was like celebrating. He's like, yeah, Chris, you get fucked up. And then, like, that whole night, dude.
You're blackout.
Oh, I was blackout.
Yeah.
After that, I blacked out the entire night. But we went to Phil's, apparently. And we were outside in the smoke pit.
Apparently.
Yeah, because I don't remember. This is
Yeah,
like,
shit.
people told me this shit. Like, I actually don't even remember any of this. And then, like, yeah, Bruno was like, yo, do you remember doing Molly last night? I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I don't, like, because I don't do drugs and shit. And, like,
You thought you did.
yeah, and then the reason I knew is because I went to work the next day and my whole face started getting like rashy. It wasn't even like a correlation to the Molly, but I just like messaged Bruno. I'm like, yo, what the fuck happened last night? Like, I'm all rashy. And he's like, yo, you did Molly. I'm like, shut the fuck up. I'm like, no, I fucking didn't. And then I asked other people that I was like, yeah, dude, you were fucked. And they were, apparently I was begging for it.
Give me that.
Literally. And apparently they were fucking throwing it in my fucking mouth.
Who just tosses?
They
drugs
were
like
just
that?
tossing Molly pills in my mouth. I don't even know how many I did.
Yep,
I
multiple.
don't even know. I literally don't even know. And apparently the other thing
Chris
is,
hasn't been able to feel happiness since that day. He depleted his fucking. What's
He
the
killed a
serotonin
quarter
or
of his brain.
Serotonin, dopamine.
yo, and the other thing is, I almost apparently died in a car accident that night too. Oh, no, not accident. Sorry, the guy was like the guy I was driving with, he was like going like fucking 200 down like New Dundee Road or
What
some
the
shit.
fuck?
And apparently he almost fucking slid out of control and crashed and shit.
Jesus.
And I don't remember any of this. He's like, yo, do you remember when we almost crashed last night? I'm like, what the fuck happened last night,
That's
man?
not even a cool thing to
Holy
say.
shit! Like, did Molly almost fucking died? Like, it was just messed
Damn.
up.
Now we all got to tell our first time Molly stories.
First time Molly stories.
Yeah.
I think me and Mike already. Did we already say it?
Yeah, I think we did last time.
Yeah,
Oh, you said it on the pod?
Yeah, we said it.
We said it. I think the only part that we left out was the fact that we took. It was like we went to 2 different clubs, and then we went to an after hours club, and then we literally like drove home at fucking 9 a.m. once it all wore off. Like it was like I was staying up all night, and you just drive home, and that's it.
You didn't
You
even
wake
sleep?
up. No,
No,
you
I
wake.
didn't
You like
sleep.
you come out of the club and it's daytime.
Yeah, 'cause
and
we-
there's people like jogging and shit
Yeah,
with their dogs.
we took our first one at like
Yeah.
10, then we took our second one at like 2.
So this is the first time you guys did it,
Yeah,
and you
Yeah.
guys did it twice in one night, and you didn't sleep,
Yeah, that's-
and you drove
but that's
home.
normal.
Yeah.
That's
That's normal,
normal.
yeah.
That's normal.
It's normal.
Like
yeah.
it's like you do one and you want to do more. Like
Yeah. Yeah, no. So,
Man.
and you know what's funny? So I when I talk about this shit, it's because I want to get my parents to start smoking weed. Because I feel like every drug you do, it like enhances or it just gives you a separate perspective. Whether you choose to enjoy that perspective and use it, good. If not, you don't like it, whatever. Who gives a fuck? But I was like, I feel like they're at that age where when I first smoked weed, I was young and it made everything in life feel like I could do it a second time. Like you make a refresh,
Yeah.
like, oh, I want to do that, but on weed because it's like not that much of an
We did
effect,
that with everything.
right?
Let's
Like
do that, but stones.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And it's like it just like kind of give me like a little like renewal on life, and I feel like my parents haven't done that, and they're kind of like the empty nesters. They're at home alone. Like
Yeah.
when I go there, they're so happy to see me because they're just they're just them two alone, right? So it's like I feel like if they did it casually, started slow, they'd be like, oh, let's watch this high, or like I think it would give them like a fresh refresher in their relationship and their
you
life.
think you're gonna talk to them about it? Like
I want
introduce
to,
them?
yeah. I genuinely
Like, what do you
want
think?
to.
You, like, bring over like one joint?
I would bring over that vape, to be honest, the mint one,
Yeah.
because it tastes good and you like
Yeah.
hit one, like you can kind of monitor your
Yeah, that's
usage
true.
on it. But yeah,
You think they'd be open to it?
I think I can break them down.
Yeah.
I think so.
You'd
Mine-
probably just go to your dad like just one little puff.
Yeah, I think I could start with like my dad or one of them, and then
Mine are open to it. They both tried edibles, but it's like I can't convince them to smoke. Like none of them ever smoked cigarettes.
Oh, okay. My parents.
It'd be, I don't know, it'd be hard to be like, to roll a joint and be like, yeah, just hit this joint with me. I don't know, they'd be against that. They wouldn't.
Yeah.
want
I
to
could
do
see
it.
that, but edible is okay too.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it hit them like both times they tried
Way
it.
too hard.
It hit them a little too hard because like I
Yeah.
didn't know how much to give them.
Yeah.
And they just like my dad, we were playing board games and he was like, why do you guys want to feel like this? Oh, and then it started to hit him too hard and he couldn't even like, it's his turn. He's like, we're like, Dad, like go. And then eventually he just got like a headache and he just went up to go lie down. And then he lied down,
That's
slept for 2
bizarre.
hours, came back down 2 hours later, was like, I'm good.
But that's the thing with edibles. Like, yeah, it's a bit easier to control with like a shatter pen or something.
Yeah.
So your parents never did weed?
No, they never have.
I think my parents have.
Possibly.
Which is
I feel
weird.
like your dad would. You just get high,
I-
like
I'm-
listen to all his music
I'm
and stuff.
pretty sure my dad has gone high, 100%.
Like recently or when he was young?
When he was younger, just doing fucked up shit and shit.
Yeah.
No, actually, not even. Probably when he was older too.
I'm pretty sure my dad said he smoked weed before.
Yeah,
too.
I'm pretty sure
And
my
I
dad.
mean, I don't know if my mom has.
I think even my mom.
My dad
smoked
said he
it.
did mushrooms when he was in his 30s. My sister's brother used to have naked hot tub parties and invite the whole neighborhood.
Jeez, the whole neighborhood.
Apparently, it was like a whole suburb of like young
Yeah.
people back when young
Marcus
people could
Marcus
have
was
houses. and
Marcus
own
was the
houses.
young naked 7-year-old kid server.
Oh, man.
And he
Get
said
over here,
someone
Marcus.
had a bag of mushrooms. My dad didn't know what it was, but he was like, I guess
Yeah.
it was like a macho thing. People were like, "Oh, bro, like don't take that many." He's like, "I'll take as many as I fucking want." And he just grabbed like a handful and ate them. And then he said they just laughed like stupids. That's
Yeah.
what he said.
Laugh like stupids.
That's
yeah,
what he
that's,
said.
that's
That is
so weird
exactly
for
what
you.
it is.
Yeah, so I got a
It's such a
question.
good time.
I got a question for you guys because you guys like smoking shit. Do you guys smoke weed to like fulfill some happiness and shit? Because you guys were saying like, let's watch TV, but like high and shit. As in like, do you guys not smoke? Like, do you guys smoke it to like enhance?
That's exactly it.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
it,
an
it just
enhancer.
enhances it. Yeah,
And
that's
what,
exactly it.
but like, what's wrong with like just watching TV?
Nothing.
Like,
There's nothing wrong with it, but imagine if you could watch TV
TV
and
plus.
now it's just better. Yeah,
TV plus.
exactly. Like
Yeah,
it's just
It's
better.
life premium. It's
Yeah.
literally
I don't.
Like end of the night, I'll sit and watch some show that I've been watching, and I could sit and watch it and just
Yeah.
kind of check my phone a couple times, or I could get a little stone and then you would just zone in on the show, watch, laugh, forget about anything else. You're not thinking about anything else. 'Cause
That's
you're stoned,
exactly
You're
it.
only thinking about the show.
like imagine if it was just easier for you to laugh, like a joke that you wouldn't find as funny if you're not high, and you're high, it's just way funnier, and then you just laugh that much harder.
like let me put it in. This is I thought about this is really stupid, but sometimes I like to think that my if I'm thinking about me wanting to pursue something or do something, I think about myself as if I was a video game character. If there was a mod available in the game that was like weed, right? You'd probably click on it. You'd be like, what is this? How does this feel? And it's like, okay, if it made the game better, would you not want to just leave that setting on the whole time or like use it often because it enhances your ability to
Literally
enjoy
makes
it?
it- yeah,
If you don't enjoy it, you turn it off. Right? So like, yeah,
attachment for your
it's
character.
an attachment, right?
Put on the red dot, bro. It's better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I feel that. I, feel,
Right,
I
so it's like-
understand that. I understand
Yeah,
that.
yeah. But I also like I can get that it's not for everyone, right? So if it's not
Yeah.
for you, then that's fine.
If it doesn't
right?
make it better
Yeah.
for you, then fine. But
Yeah.
it just makes it better.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, let's say like I didn't get anxiety through weed and shit. Like I'd probably like smoke a couple times to be honest, but like yeah, I just can't. Every
It
time I
all,
smoke,
yeah. If you
Mm.
just get uncomfortable as shit.
But I am bad for like when I hear people are like, no, I don't like how weed makes me feel. I'm like, maybe just try smoking a little extra different kind of weed, man.
Yes.
Trust me, like I want them to feel that. Like,
Exactly,
I want them to
exactly.
get that, like,
Because I want,
it's
I want you
good,
to
man.
feel how good I feel, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly, yeah.
and
That's
that's the
it.
hard part is there's probably just people who are just like biologically different. They just don't respond the same way I do. But it's like so hard to conceptualize that I feel so good. You must try it.
yeah, and
it's
like
like-
that's how like
And then
vice
you're like,
versa.
I feel awful. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I'm like, no. And that's I just
I'm like,
can't.
how the fuck are you
Yeah.
guys always enjoying this? Because like I know if I was in your guys like
Yeah.
seats, I'd be like
Yeah.
fucking anxious as shit and
Yeah.
like shaking and
Of course.
It even helps me talk. Like it helps me
Yeah,
talk.
exactly.
It
Yeah.
helps me open up like 100%.
Jeez,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
never got
definitely.
anxiety with weed.
No.
Me neither.
Pretty much never.
Fuck. Gotten it like every fucking time I smoked it. And like 3 bad times.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I don't smoke.
I do like sometimes feel it, but then I just tell myself like, no, it's just fake because I'm high. and then
All right. Let's hear your first Molly story, Mucus.
Okay, so for context, I'm always very careful about what drugs I put in, how I do them, and so I was hesitant for years to do Molly or ecstasy, MDMA. And so I don't know. I was afraid of it. I was afraid of like what it was. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't want to do it. And then finally, we have this like cottage weekend where we're all at a cottage, Patrick's birthday, and everybody. During the day we smoked all day. Whatever. Everyone was exhausted. Everyone was tired. It's like 9 p.m. We're all like, oh man, this night's kind of done. You know, it was dying down. Everyone was just relaxing on couches. It was like the vibe was down. And then I don't know who sparked it. Somebody was like, okay, let's do the amp. Let's do it. Everybody, let's do it. And then you guys all took it. I don't know. You guys all started taking it first. I still was like holding out. I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it. I don't want to do it. No. Everyone took theirs, and I still said no. I'm not gonna take it. And then Zach, I don't know. You tell the way you like.
so the
Zach
thing is like
started,
I've done it before, Patrick's done it before this time. So we're trying to convince this guy because like we know the feeling of being scared to do a new drug or to try a new drug, right? It's not like we're worried too.
Yeah.
But like we know the feeling of how good it will make you feel, and we know you like we're pretty good friends, so we know it'll make you feel good. But you're just worried about trying it, right?
Yeah. And that was so I took it with Zach first. And it was
Another
also
first-timer,
another
yeah.
first timer. And his started kicking in almost first or close to
Yeah,
first.
his is kicking it first.
And then we're just sitting in a sunroom. It's like detached from the house. It's a bit colder, and we're just kind of, the energy's not there. For 8 people who just took ecstasy, it doesn't look like it at all. We're just sitting there, like very quiet music playing.
Waiting for it to kick in.
Waiting
we're just
for it to
talking,
kick in, yeah,
chatting,
we're just-
sitting on
yeah.
couches. Yeah.
And then Zach stands up and he goes, "This is the best I've ever felt in my entire life."
He's like, I feel
And
great.
Yeah, I thought, and then literally Marcus, you're just like, that's when.
that convinced me because I trust Zach. I trust the judgment. I was like, okay. So I literally took a half pill, whatever. I waited 20 minutes, maybe 15 minutes for the effects, and as soon as it hit me, and like I remember looking at like the chandelier, and then all of a sudden just everything kind of changed just a little bit. Like it's hard to describe,
But not really. Yeah.
Yeah.
but not really. And then the mood came up, and I was like, okay, I know what this is. I was like, I can handle this.
And I want it.
Oh, and I want more. And
Yeah.
then I took the other half, whatever, and all I can do, I don't know how to describe it. It's like you feel elite.
You just-
Everything,
yeah.
like my
Elite.
movement, everything
Yeah.
felt smooth and good, and then everything started to feel good. Everything. We're touching our arms, we're all touching our face and our hair.
And we're all just flowing. And
Everything feels
talking.
amazing. The music is like vibrating through your bones, like you feel it in your soul.
Smiles,
It
like
just-
your cheeks start hurting because
Yeah.
you're just smiling so
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
And it was amazing.
And then everyone just loves each other.
Yeah.
Great experience. Everyone's saying how much we love each other. Yeah, we're talking, we're chilling, we're dancing, There's probably, I bet that Airbnb has like a little camera somewhere. a little recording.
They do,
of
but
us-
we
of
unplug
us-
it.
Yeah,
we
Well,
I'm
unplugged
sure.
it.
Isn't it
I'm sure.
illegal?
This little nanny cam.
Well, they told us
No.
that there's like camera,
Yeah.
like security cameras, so unplug it like
Oh,
when
the
you get
security cameras.
Yeah.
Okay.
and we were dancing on this coffee table in the middle of the room, just at this cottage in the middle of
there.
nowhere.
Yeah, lights were down, like in
Lights
the
were down.
cottage.
Yo,
yeah.
see that?
bumping music.
That
It was just
scares
great.
the fucking shit out of me.
What,
Like
which
you,
part?
like him explaining like the
The
feelings
come
and
up,
the
yeah.
like how you feeling. Like,
But it
But-
scares,
I
it scares
don't
the
know.
shit out of you now.
Yeah.
But with
Yeah.
the drug in your system, there's no
Yeah.
fear. I can
The-
tell
the
you right
thought
now.
of it is
There's
scary,
not a
but-
fear.
But
just
the
at
feeling
all.
of it is like there's no way to be scared of that
And-
feeling.
And that,
Like the
that-
thought
Giving
of it
you
is scary.
euphoria. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
but people
It's-
trip out
can-
on Molly and shit.
no.
What?
No. So
Nothing to trip out
there's
of.
nothing to it's like imagine I think it could be, and you know what I hear a lot in rap songs, it's like, yo, all my boys are going crazy off the Molly, and that to me, does that imply they're like fighting and shooting and shit? Like,
Or just
I
jumping
just,
up and
yeah,
down, dancing
or
to
they're
the
just
music.
like, are like loving, right? Because it's
Yeah.
like, but again, it's like, yeah, from our experiences, there is no way that you if you got past the initial fear of it and you had it in your system, that you wouldn't have like the best night of your life, quote unquote. Because you love music too.
Yeah, I do.
And it's
Imagine
chemically
listening to the
induced, like-
best. Yeah, it's chemically induced. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll tell you right now, music
it's
is
forced.
not better in any other scenario than
Yeah.
with
That
You've
was
never.
wrong.
Literally,
Molly in your system.
If you took Molly and listened to your record player, you'd jizz. I'm
Yeah,
not
you
kidding.
literally-
I was
you'd
gonna say
come.
like
You'd
I feel like
absolutely
my
come.
only reason I'd ever want to like try like do weed and shit is to listen like my record player.
Yeah.
That's
and
it. Like,
music. That's
yeah,
the only reason I'd
exactly.
ever want to try it.
Yeah,
Or
imagine
you
like
do it
listening
again.
to it sober and then like you smoke a little bit of weed
Yeah.
and now it's like enhanced music somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's better
It's,
music.
it's like
true.
it's
It's
that's
music
how it
plus,
is.
bro.
You chill, you're in your own house, you don't think about anything else, and you just listen to the music.
Yeah, there's nothing to be worried about. Like, you know,
Yeah, I'm not there yet. I don't know if I ever will be.
There you don't have to, but it would be sick as fuck.
but that just means you don't get to feel this great feeling that we feel.
We're doing
you
the
know?
exact
Like,
same thing we were just talking about, trying to convince somebody like,
Yeah.
"Dude, you do this drug,
Just
you
do it,
feel the
dude.
same way
Do
we
it. It's
feel."
peer
Come
pressure.
on.
Peer pressure.
peer pressure. Welcome back to the Peer Pressure Podcast, where we peer pressure our guests to take Molly live on
But
show.
the difference, yeah, I'm telling you, there's like it's not like weed where there's any paranoia. Right?
Yeah, there's no like.
You
I
won't
don't, I
have
don't
that.
think so. Yeah.
it just doesn't come in.
Yeah.
Don't matter, yo. No, I'll probably never do it.
Yeah.
It is-
Nah, it's fine.
it's. I don't know. It's just so surreal.
That's what I said. Man.
Yeah.
That's what he said too. That's what I said too.
We're like, oh man. There's.
It's literally like unlocking a DLC. Like
Yeah.
what you said, like
Yeah.
putting
It really is.
adding a
additional
plugin,
character,
man.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's like adding texture packs to my Minecraft, bro.
Literally. Why would you not want to do that?
It's just like how good does music sound? Crank that dial up. How good does things feel?
I think the night, like one of the most wholesome parts about it is like, yeah, like how much you open up and like you tell people how
Yeah,
you. No one.
I didn't
no one
expect
does that.
any
Like
of that.
it gets so like, not emotional, but it's like we're sitting there. Everyone's like, I go to Marcus. I'm like, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Mike. Like you
yeah,
guys are always
arm
around for me.
around shoulder.
Yeah.
and it
You know,
feels
like
real.
I know, like,
Yeah.
I love you guys. You guys are, if I want to do something, if I'm pursuing something, you guys always support me, and it's like, but you
Thanks
don't
for
say
coming.
that. Yeah.
Thank you for being here. Things that like
Yeah.
you're just
You-
deep down
you
everyone
should say-
knows.
we should
but
say
never
that
say
more,
it.
yeah.
We were
Say
just
it,
like
yeah.
freely saying anything.
It's like
Yeah.
how like when we were younger, you would drink alcohol and you have those like deep talks, right? But this is like feels more real,
It does.
yeah, than the alcohol talks. Because alcohol you're
Yeah.
kind of incoherent, but like
Yeah.
on Molly,
Exactly.
you like it feels real. Yeah.
Anytime there was a one-on-one, like it's just me and Zach just chilling on the porch, and then me and Zach are just talking to each other, just like purely, just like
Yeah.
just saying how much we like each other and
Yeah.
everything. I don't know. It was just
Yeah, it shows how many like walls you have up to
Yeah.
like
Exactly,
the
yeah.
deepest of like your core. Like at my core, everyone's just like nice and fucking wholesome, and you should say that more, but you can't because
But you just don't.
We
Yeah,
were
and
talking
that's
about
just not natural.
smoking weed with parents. I think doing like ecstasy with
Yes.
your parents would be a blissful
Oh my
experience.
God, yes.
With your
Yeah.
whole family.
Yeah.
Connect on
Imagine
a
the
different
things you
level.
would say to each other.
Yeah. That is.
But it's inconceivable.
No,
So
it's
It is,
inconceivable.
It's not. That's not.
But you know what's
possible.
fucked is our parents with their parties. Like they have like parties where they blast music till like 6 a.m. They have like these Euro parties. If they did Molly at their parties, they would have it would be like an awakening for all of them. I'm not even kidding you.
Yeah.
And you know what? I almost feel like it's not a fucking but like a responsibility on our age because we're younger and they're older and in their generation it was always this pariah taboo thing. But now that we've done it freely, like we can kind of explain to them that it's not what they thought it was. Like imagine your whole life you grew up and outside of your house is evil. You wouldn't go outside, right? And you'd always believe that. And then it's like, okay, well, what if someone from inside your house told you, right? Like I'm your kid, I wouldn't want anything bad for you. My parents, I love you guys.
Yeah. Of course.
But I don't think we'll ever get there, but that would be
Yeah.
sick as fuck. My dad could finally tell me he loves me.
Right.
Jeez.
My dad would go, I'm not exactly proud, but there's something
Yeah, no,
there.
No, my dad loves me, but they're not proud of me. What you do is you tell me you get with three friends and talk about drugs on internet?
Oh,
What? Take that down now.
Yeah,
Love you, Dad.
I've definitely not said anything to my parents. They're like, yeah, we're doing a podcast.
Oh, I would never. I would
No.
never. Because dude, my
It means
my,
nothing to them.
my-
Really, to
my
yeah,
parents-
podcast.
are mortified. Like when I tell them my YouTube videos are like, Patty, why you post this on the internet? This is not good. Like they have that boomer mentality. I'm like, who cares? Who gives a fuck? I'm not like an evil person. I'm not gonna say something stupid.
Yeah.
And if I did, I could just cut it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not like I'm not dumb. So it's just like there's no real risk.
Also, it doesn't matter.
Also, nothing matters. Who gives a
Also
fuck?
nothing
Just
matters.
Who gives a
Yeah.
fuck?
Also
Doesn't-
Who cares about your
no-
image on it?
Nothing matters. Yeah.
It's true.
Goddamn. What's up?
We have a
Who is it?
What's up?
we have a new guest.
babe. We have a new
Yeah, just coming down
guest.
here to get the drugs.
Coming down
Get the
here.
drugs.
You want to say
please
something to the
pass me
podcast?
drugs. No, you gotta show your face.
Yeah.
I'm not.
You gotta show your face. Show your
Oh,
face.
yeah.
Seriously.
Give her the bit. Take the bit.
Better reach my.
Look at her face. Look at her face.
Look at her. Is Aaron and anyone who's upstairs, babe? Rusin and Matt. Okay. Okay.
How long have we been going?
We've
been going for over an hour.
10. We could rip another 15. This is fun.
Yeah.
What do we got?
Chris, what drugs would you do with your parents?
CBD.
I was like, man, I don't know. But like, yeah, like the Romanian parties growing up and shit. Yeah, I guarantee if they were at Mali, it'd be a better experience for them.
But like,
they
it's
would've
the
loved
thing is
that.
like they drink. Like,
Yeah,
my
that's
parents
the
too,
thing,
and their
yeah.
friends, they drink
They
so much. Like
love
it's
their
just,
alcohol. Man.
it's
They
just
love
that,
it.
like it's just culturally accepted that
Yeah.
like you can drink and you can't do drugs. Like
Yeah.
imagine if the dorm was like like smoking weed instead
Yeah.
of drinking.
Yeah,
And
that's
drinking was
facts.
crazy.
That's
Everyone
facts.
would just be smoking weed.
That's
Like,
facts.
Yeah.
That's facts.
I do, and that's the funny thing is like Molly isn't like addicting. I need to like reset and like take some time off before I do it. I me personally, if you're
yeah,
if you
me
have an
too.
addictive
Not for us at
personality,
least. I don't know.
but it's like so it's like it doesn't even feel harmful at all. Same with shrooms. It's like a little reset for your brain. Like upload my personality into the fucking mushrooms
That's the
and
snooze button,
try to
bro.
re-download what I can.
Always get a positive like
Yeah.
outcome from after shrimp trip. That last one we did, that was great. That was such a good time.
Jeez, those sound loud. What's above this?
We'll save that for Matt and Eric so we can talk about that.
So we
okay.
should. So we've been thinking about doing a Euro trip, right?
Yes.
Romania.
Yes.
So these two guys are Romanian, or these three guys
Holy
are
shit.
Romanian.
Oh.
Holy shit!
Welcome
All
back to
three
the
of
world's
them.
most Romanian podcast in the world.
So we're pondering like where should we go in Europe? You know, what would be fun? And Romania came up. What? I want to hear what's so cool or what's cool to do in Romania. Like, like, you don't
Dracula's
learn
castle.
about Romania, you know, in school or anything like that. So,
So, have you guys been? You've never been.
No, I've never been.
And
You've
you
never been?
Yeah.
I know,
thought- I
man.
thought
I
you'd
know.
been.
I'm like the least Romanian fucker.
I went when I
around.
was 7, so it's like
That's
I mean
pretty
there's
good.
photos and I have vague memories. I did go to Dracula's castle.
But I think I speak better Romanian
Dracula's
than you,
castle,
right?
Probably.
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
yo, so is Dracula a real person or what? Like he had a
No,
castle?
It's Bram Stoker's castle. No.
What do you mean?
No.
Bram is the author of
That's right. Whose
No.
castle is it? It's someone's castle.
Vlad Tepes.
Who's
No,
that?
but there's a different name
Dracula.
to the castle. that I
Bran.
went to.
Castello Bran.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
And who's that?
It's not. It's no one. It's just the name of the castle. But the
Oh,
guy
okay.
is like Vlad Tepes. He was the Vlad the Impaler. That's the guy. Yeah.
So it was like, did a king live in the castle or like what?
Well, so he
King of the castle.
I think he king of the castle. King of the castle. I think Vlad the Impaler was like a king or something, and he apparently impaled the heads of his like, his
yeah.
like the people he killed. My enemies. I
This is
impaled
world's
the head.
most
He threw this
factual
down. I
podcast.
impaled the head of my
Head
enemies
on
on my
stakes and shit, right?
And yeah, he became like the inspiration for Dracula. I
What
think.
was your question though?
So
What's
what
nice
would we
about
do in
Romania?
Romania if we went to Romania for what, like
It's-
3 days? What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Like 2 days?
I don't know about you guys, but
5
like
days?
nature-wise, Romania is nuts.
it
like,
is,
it's
yeah.
really nice
so we'd
there.
go hiking.
Yeah, we
Could,
There would
yeah.
be,
Like, is there mountains and stuff or like what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the forests are really nice. There's like national parks.
Yeah, I think there's a Black Sea.
He
Yeah.
probably knows the best. Like when I was
Uh,
7, as far as what I remember is we went to like my mom and dad's childhood houses, just like
That's cool.
poor neighborhoods.
Yeah.
And then we also saw some city. We saw whatever. There's like a palace We saw that palace.
Oh yeah, and like Bucharest, whatever. I've never been there. I've never
We
been
went to
the
like
capital.
my cousin's, my dad's cousin's goat farm, and slept in a fucking like barn.
Really?
In the yeah, so that's my memories of Romania. I don't really remember much. We had fresh goat cheese, and that was about it.
Damn. No, there's
Dick cheese.
two fresh dick cheese, fresh from the farm. There's just a guy being milked for his dick cheese in the back of the barn.
It's called Romanian cheese.
Romanian cheese.
Brunza, yeah.
Bula brunza, dick
Bula
cheese.
de brunza.
How do you say sour cream?
How do you say sour
How do you
cream?
say it? Sour cream?
How the fuck do you say sour cream? This is pissing me off.
I know how. Yeah, I know what
Brânză murată.
you mean. Brunza de sour, yo.
Some smântână.
Smintana.
Fuck me.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Oh yeah, we would definitely go to Cluj, which is like apparently a really nice kind of old school town, like cobblestone roads and stuff like that. And then we would probably go. So I want to pop in and visit my grandma, but in my town, I'm 45 minutes away from the equivalent of like a Toronto type. Imagine if we lived in Kitchener-Waterloo, and then they were in Toronto. That's where we would be going, and it's like a big city, and it's affordable. And the nicest thing about going to visit my town is there's a really nice hotel that has a really nice pool for a really good price, and our buying power in my hometown is unbelievable.
We'd be rich.
No, it's fucked. We would go to the nicest restaurant, and we could all get an entree. An entree will be about like $3. A personal pizza would be around $5, and then if you want to get the 750 Heinekens, they have those. I think my parents were saying there was $250 a pop.
Wow.
It's,
We'd go crazy.
It's unbelievable. Yeah, no, it's fucked.
Jeez.
So you'd eat pizza in Romania.
Yeah. So okay. So I want this is one of my secret things that I wanted to get you guys to try. So I have never tasted pizza like the pizza in my hometown, and my cousin, who has lived in like 3 other places in Romania.
That's the fresh dick cheese.
It must be. It
fresh
must be the fresh
mozzarella.
dick cheese, because I don't know what it makes this pizza so good. And sorry, I do know. The pizza, I think by itself is possibly mid, but I'll never know because they have this fresh made garlic sauce, which is the cum. It's the dick cheese pizza with the cum garlic sauce. But it is the best garlic sauce you'll ever taste in your entire life. And I slather it. It comes in like a big cup. It doesn't, they don't chintz you. They give you a big cup. You pour that shit over your pizza.
And we can just buy more. It'd be
and we
like
can buy
one couple
more if you want
cents.
more. And then it just, so when I go home, I have usually 2 a day.
Wow.
Because it's like, I need to get
2
my
cups
I need
a
to get my fix, man. It's
Well, it comes in a
unbelievable.
cup because it's hard for Bogdan to get it in a small little containers.
Bogdan.
Bogdan only has so many loads in a day. But yeah, so I definitely want everyone to try that pizza. Because also my cousin thinks the same way. She's like, I've never, I've lived so many places. I've never tasted pizza like in this town. And then, yeah, we'd go there. And then, yeah, Cluj is a nice town. There's also the sea we could go to. But it's just nice nature, good hikes, and good buying power. It would just be fun to just be in a nice hotel and kind of like vibe
Just
out.
live
Go for
slightly above average.
And
Yes.
check out like the nature.
pub
and-
crawl, we can do a little
that's
pub
cool.
crawl, whatever.
Wait, what's the city you're talking about? Are you talking Bucharest or?
No, so Bucharest is the
Or
capital.
Timișoara?
Timișoara,
Oh, okay.
And what city is your family from?
I went to Cluj
Yeah,
and
Cluj is nice.
I can't remember.
Oh no.
I can't remember.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
So it's definitely worth visiting, but also we border Ukraine, so I don't know about that.
Yo.
Rough.
True.
Maybe close
True.
for comfort, but
Join
I
the
mean,
fight?
hopefully
We join the
everything's
fight?
fine. Oh
We
my
just want to
God.
travel, man.
Jeez.
Why is there a
I
war,
just want my
war
pizza,
going
man.
on?
Fuck. Just want to go home, get my pizza. See my nana. Hi, nana. It's been 5 years.
How's their house like? Is it
Uh,
like drywall? Or is
so
it, like,
no, that's a,
is that a bad question?
No, that's
Yeah.
a good question. So obviously all the streets are
brick or stone?
Yeah, all the houses are brick. They're old, and front yards don't exist. It's all courtyard based. So like the architecture
I
wise,
remember
it's
that.
like a sidewalk, and every house begins at the leftmost end of the side. So imagine a sidewalk slab. Your house starts right here on the sidewalk slab, and it's just a straight wall up, and then you have your garage or
Wow.
carport door.
Yeah.
And then you walk in, and your whole property is your courtyard, which is sick. Like imagine if my house, why do I have a front yard? My front yard is fucking massive. If my house was all the way to the curb, I would have the biggest backyard. I could build a
Yeah.
fucking quadplex.
Yeah.
All the boys could live there for fucking free. Would just pay to build with the supplies. You know what I'm saying? But it's
Got
not.
room in between for your yard, and then there's a little barn in the back, or
Yeah.
a shed, whatever.
So
With
they have
both
like a
Don in it
sidewalk.
making.
So they have like a sidewalk, and there it is like a paved road and like curbs and like.
yeah. So it's pay. There's actually a lot of cobblestone in my city, and
Okay.
cobblestone is very because it's old, right? So it's a lot of cobblestone, and then sidewalk, and obviously there's no greenery really because it's all behind.
Stone. Yeah.
It's all stone. So in terms of like, what does a front yard bring? A front yard looks inviting. When I walk through my neighborhood, I like it. It's inviting.
And
But this
it,
is
and it
not.
opens up the space a lot
Yes,
more, right? Like
yes.
if you have buildings right in front.
It feels more like
It'd be
communal.
tight.
This feels like
Yeah.
everyone's in their own little gated community, right?
Yeah.
It's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, just look up Borat at the beginning, yo.
Literally, no, but that's like my grandma's village. And
Yeah,
that's like,
yeah.
but that exists. Like there's so
Yeah.
many villages in Romania that are so far behind,
Yeah.
but they'll always have a satellite dish.
The one I went to with my cousin's farm, that's what it was like.
Yeah.
We literally watched the cows come home,
Yeah.
and there
That's
the
cool.
cows just came
That's cool.
down the street
Yeah.
and went to their appropriate houses. It was weird.
Just like Minecraft. So is there drywall in the house, or how is it?
I'm
Like you walk in, is there like tile like us and like lights and like?
Yeah, so like they'll look modernish. Like
Okay.
like I think my aunt renovated her home decently so actually, and my grandma has renovated her apartment. So
Mhm.
they're okay. They're not bad by any means.
Toilets are the same as here.
Toilets are the same as here. There's nothing too
Sinks
crazy.
are
The
the
plugs are
same,
different,
yeah.
obviously, but yeah, everything is the same. Things are smaller.
I know we
obviously.
went
yeah.
somewhere. I have memories of this in Romania where like the public washrooms were just a hole in the ground.
Wait, what?
It's very possible.
I remember
in
that in
those
Vietnam, too.
villages.
There
Yeah.
was just a hole in the
You had a
ground. that
public
you would
washroom?
You just squat
There's
it
just a
over.
hole?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just go shit hole.
Yeah, that's how you do it, man.
Where you put the
Yeah.
toilet paper? In the hole?
No, there's
You don't wipe,
Yeah,
bro.
you
You don't wipe.
Nah,
Dusty
That-
ass
that-
cracks.
Use your hands.
When I was in Thailand, that's how it was. Like there was a hole in the ground and there was no toilet paper, so I just held my shit.
I mean, there's more understandable.
No, because Romania is pretty.
Wait, so you actually like shit and there's no toilet paper?
I
Yeah,
didn't. There was no toilet paper, so I didn't shit as a result of that. Yeah.
I was gonna say, man, I got wiped 10 times per shit.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not taking that risk.
Gonna
And
have
I
an-
know my shit's
That'd
not
be
that.
so uncomfortable.
Bro,
I've
I'm gonna
had
have
a
an
curry
itchy-
15 days in a row. I know that stuff's not
You're
solid.
gonna have an
Squishy,
itchy asshole
squishy.
for the whole trip, yo.
Dude, no, fuck that
Just
shit.
rashy.
Fuck that shit. But damn, it's been an hour and 20. We can call this one. That was a great episode. Well done. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And our OnlyFans link is down below as well, where you can see. Should we have an OnlyFans where all it is just a picture of us goat seeing our assholes, and and that's it.
I'll do it.
And like instead of because I was thinking instead of having a Patreon one day, because all podcasts have a Patreon, we should have an OnlyFans.
Sure.
Yo,
This is funnier.
Yo, anything that makes
I'll
us
post
money,
as
yo.
many ass pics as you'd like to see.
I was actually thinking we could just
Yo,
do,
you got
do
nice
an
abs.
episode where we just cook naked.
Or we just cook.
Yo, cooking the
Yeah.
cooking the
That works
Borat
too.
suits.
Soft.
Yeah, the Borat.
Oh,
suits.
the Borat suits.
The Borat
yes.
suits cooking episode.
That would be good.
Who can make the shittiest meal?
We do have to do that. All right. Well, let's chop it off. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Peace.